What made your decision on moving on to Wisconsin Lutheran? You know what I'm saying? Was Wisconsin Lutheran at the time a big basketball school? Because
no.
I really only know them because of you.
Yeah,
honestly.
no. So, boom. So, bro, Chuck A, pre-go to King. You know, Chuck A do his first 2 years at King, freshman and sophomore year. So I'm going to King.
Yep.
You know, I'm enrolled, everything. So, bro, like June, July, somewhere around that time, it was kind of late. Not really late, but he made the decision of like, I'm going to Wisco for football. You know, but all our people, like I just said, we went to the Lutheran school, so all our friends from that school are already, you know what I'm saying, they going to Wisco and his friends at Wisco. So once he said that, it was a no-brainer for me because all my, you know what I'm saying, my two best friends still to this day, my two best friends, they was going to Wisco. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to Wisco, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to Wisco, and that was easy after that. Once bro said he going to Wisco, I'm going to Wisco. But it wasn't a basketball school. We had some cats there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know Willie Howard.
I don't.
Willie Howard, like 05 or 06, he a little older. He went to St. Marcus.
Okay.
You know, back then.
Yeah.
And he played VAR as a freshman.
Okay.
And he was like one of the first black kids to go there to, you know, play VAR out the gate. I believe he played VAR out the gate or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too many people was playing VAR out the gate at Wisco. So once I went, you know, I got there, it was all good. I played VAR out the gate.
Yeah.
I didn't start like the first 2 games. Then I ended up starting.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how was it like starting off for you? I know you started. I mean, you went there, played VAR as a freshman, but like, how was your freshman sophomore year? I saw y'all won like conference and stuff like that. You feel like you was like the biggest impact because of all that? You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I ain't gonna say I was the best player on the team, but I for sure impacted. So like my freshman year, the first 2 games, like I feel like I should have started out the gate. I think coach was pretty much the reason why I didn't start. It's crazy. So it's the day before the game, first game. You know, he never said nothing about starters or whatnot. And he blew the whistle. And everybody run into the huddle. I take a shot from half court, and I turn around and run to the huddle. And like he flipped out on me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you don't think you're starting because of that. You know what I'm saying? Which I get it, but I think it was more of like, you know, you ain't bigger than nobody.
I was gonna say,
and I get it. I get it. But so I ain't start like the first 2 games. Then I was in the starting lineup. We had Brandon Whiteside.
Okay, I remember that name.
Freshman and sophomore year. Brandon Whiteside was like the guy on the team. You know, he was the guy. Brandon was cold too, athletic. So after that, I might have leapfrogged B-Dub my sophomore year.
Okay.
But he had knee injuries, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff that played into that. But I leapfrogged him my freshman year, my sophomore year. I think I was the best on the team. Yeah. You know, it was arguable. So, but B-Dub was really good. My brother played. That was fun playing my brother for 2 years. My guy still to this day, Mel Jamil, he played. Mel was solid. My guy Quan, he played. And me and Quan was the 2 youngest on the team, so we really locked in with each other. He was a sophomore, I was a freshman, but we were young, you know, so we was, you know, that was my boy still to this day, Quan, my boy. But freshman and sophomore year was fun, man. I think our team, my sophomore year, we had so much more talent, but all right, so we had a coach, his name was Dale Walsh. Dale was older. You know, he'd been coaching since like the 80s. Okay. You get what I'm saying? He was coaching for a real long time. So he was good at what he did. He just wasn't with the evolution of basketball.
Most definitely.
You know, so his last year was my sophomore year. Okay. We had so much talent, but I don't think he knew how to use us in today's game. Well, at that time, you know, that game.
I feel you.
So we ended up losing to Brown Deer in the playoffs, which earlier that year, we beat Brown Deer by 25.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They came back in the playoffs and beat us by like 20.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
know, it was like that. You know, it was cool. So then something actually happened to where I was about to transfer back to King.
Okay.
My sophomore year. So we're playing West Bend West. Wisconsin Lutheran first off was too easy for Wisconsin.
That's what I'm saying. I see you come in, you win in conference ASAP.
Yeah, 4 years straight. Like, you know, it was sweet, but it was more of a football conference.
Exactly.
You know, so on the football side, it wasn't sweet, but on the basketball side, it was too sweet. So we playing West Bend West, and like it's kind of clear as day we was getting cheated. Like, you know, the free throw count is outrageous.
Yeah.
Foul count outrageous. Like, so
and y'all was y'all playing out in West Bend?
We was playing at Wisco too.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
at
that's
Wisco.
tough.
When I mean foul count outrageous, bro, if I'm not mistaken, it probably for the game was like, bro, it was like 7 to like 30.
Oh, that's
foul
tough.
count. Free throws was like 10 to like 20.
Especially with somebody like you that's gonna be aggressive towards the basket.
Just like the foul count. So bro ended up so I spin, you know, my spin was the move I did a lot back in high. I spin and somebody like bumped me and I stumbled, they call it travel. I smacked the mat, they take me up. You know what I'm saying? So my brother throw the ball, you know what I'm saying, he get a tech. So we pretty much caused this whole commotion, you know, my family, you know, so it was a whole spectacle, you know what I'm saying? And we ended up getting ejected, which we could have handled it better. But, you know, it was more of a time, like, ain't nobody gonna stand up for it, we gonna do this ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, coach, he come down there, snap on us, go in on us. So at Wisconsin Lutheran, we get what's called lunch tickets. You know what I'm saying? Where if you a choice student, they give you eat lunch for free. So we got to go collect them like every Monday. So we go, you know, collect them from the person who we supposed to collect them from. And she like, you know, y'all made me sick to my stomach. It was just a disgrace watching that.
Damn.
You know?
And is this coming from a white lady?
Yeah. Like
yeah. So that's a little extra on it.
So I go, you know, me and bro, we go tell moms, you know, for anybody who know my mama, she don't play none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that. So moms go up there, go in. She like, and don't worry about it. He won't be back next year.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's like, whoa, I'm gonna go to King. You know what I'm saying? Where I was supposed to go. You know, so boom. Going to finishing up the school year. I don't know if y'all remember King get hit with that sanction.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah, that was in the middle of my high school year too.
King get hit with that sanction. So now I'm like, whoa, he ain't going there.
Yeah, they couldn't go up to state for a couple years.
So, you know, at this point, me and mom's talking about school. You know, Tulsa East came up, but we ain't in the district. You know, I even asked mom, can I go to Vincent? She like, hell no.
Yeah,
you know So now I'm just, you know, I'm Dominican, all that was out the picture. So now, you know, when I'm thinking of schools, I got to think of like these private schools. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which wasn't, I could have got in. Like, I'm for sure I could have got in, but we wasn't trying to press the issue and all that.
I feel you.
My homeroom teacher, his name was Ryan Walls, you know, and that's Dale Walls' son. Okay. He was my homeroom teacher. Cool. He worked me out a lot. That's my guy. We still got a bond to this day. So Ryan hollered at me. Ryan like, man, you know, there's a really good chance I get the job. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a relationship. Just, you know, if you can find the trust to rock it out with me, you know what I'm saying? We can rock it out. We probably can do good things here. So I'm like, you know, fuck it. I mess with Ryan. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna rock out. So Ryan brought like a whole nother culture to Wisco basketball. You know, it was completely night and day when he got the job. So My junior year, we come back. We working out in the off season 4 times a week, conditioning, weight room. He take us on like a team bonding trip. Or we're doing like a high ropes course where we got to depend upon each other.
Oh, wait, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we was super close as a team, and it showed during the season on like how hard we worked. Like, you know, that was the first time I ever saw like if you put in the work, you'll show the fruits of your labor. And we, you know, we ended up winning state that year.
Yeah, exactly.
First time in school history. You know, so his first time in school history. You know, and I would say we had the right piece. Like everything just worked out perfect. Yeah. We had the right pieces, the right coach. We had the right mind frame. You know, we had the right focus. Everything was what it was supposed to be. We had good lead. You know, I wasn't even the leader. I wasn't the captain. You know what I'm saying? Our captain PJ, PJ, and my boy Andrew Rumler. You know, them was our 2 captains. And when I mean they ran a tight ship, you know what I'm saying? They ran a tight ship around there. You know what I'm saying? Like that, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like PJ was my guy. So he was more so like, bro, come on, bro, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Big Rum was, nah, bro, you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was, and he held everybody accountable, but we also held ourselves accountable, you know? Yeah. We got complacent at one point of the season and we lost.
Okay. Was that your only loss of the season?
We lost twice. Okay. We lost twice. It's funny the second time we lost. I'm gonna tell y'all why we lost. So the first time we get complacent, we end up losing. We had 2 meetings. We have a players only meeting, and then we had one with our coaches. You know, where we talked about we knew we got complacent or whatnot, and then we ran off like another 10, and then we lost our very last conference game.
Oh wait, okay.
This is how we lost, right? Me and some other teammates. I ain't gonna say no name. I mean, we grown, but I ain't gonna say no name. Yeah. You know, we just started smoking.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We really just started, so we test the waters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let's get high before the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I forget my shoes.
On some trap shit.
On some trap.
So this is a real high story.
I forget my shoes, bro. And I don't know I forget them until we in a locker room getting dressed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So coach.
Oh man.
And you're not locked in, you know, and I really was. I was fried. And you know, this is when you first start.
It's different. We different when you first start smoking. Ain't nothing like it, actually.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was different, bro. And we just, man, you know, we ended up losing by like 2. You know what I'm saying? But
how did you perform that game? You remember?
I probably had like 20, but it was a rough team. It was a rough. My teammates knew. You know,
what shoes?
Yeah, what shoes?
So I had the Emilio. Emilio was a freshman at the time. He played JV. Y'all, after the game, I had the hoop and Emilio shoes. I know Emilio remember that. Let me get your shoes.
You gotta give them up.
Yeah. And we went out there. We ended up losing. You know what I'm saying? The guys who our team knew. You know what I'm saying? This is a story nobody ever really knew. Our team knew that this happened. But after that, we was locked in, bro. On that state run, we was so locked in.
Yeah, let's talk about the state run a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? How was that for you? Just, you know.
So, I think that even though we did the stupidity with smoking,
y'all kids,
we needed that.
Yeah, that's especially for memory.
Because what that did was, all right, we got to quit bullshitting, bro. You know what I'm saying? We done came too far. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how far we can go. So that locked us all the way in. We get a first round bye. We end up playing Thomas More in the second round. Pop Thomas More. Yeah. So then we play Milwaukee Lutheran. Chim, he had broke his hand the game before. So remember, I don't know if y'all remember Danny. Danny scored 50 on Milwaukee Lutheran.
From North Riverside, Danny, of course. Yeah, shout out Danny. Yeah, I love Danny.
Danny scored
a real
50.
killer.
Yeah, Danny, that's my boy. Danny scored 50 on Milwaukee Lutheran, but they lost. So we was playing the winner of that game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was that game or the previous game. Chim broke his hand.
From Milwaukee.
Yeah, he ended up breaking his hand, so he was out. So we thinking it's gonna be sweet, man. They give us everything we can handle. You know what I'm saying? That's taking us to overtime, but we end up winning. So now we play Whitefish Bay. This was the preseason who they thought was gonna be the D2 champions. That's what Jimmy Sherburne.
Yeah, shout out Jimmy Sherburne. That's my boy.
Oh, okay, Jimmy cool.
Charlie Markson, Kevin James. That's the squad. Johnny Johnson. Shout out all of them.
Johnny my boy though.
Johnny my boy. Johnny was probably the most talented.
Johnny linked up. We was on the same. We had that All-Star game, the WBCA All-Star game, Division II with me and Johnny. He was on teams, and that's when I met him. Man. He was cool.
Yeah. Shout out Johnny, man. That's my boy.
Shout out to Johnny. But so we play Whitefish Bay, you know, and we super prepared for this game. All right, shout out my boy Gavin. My boy Gavin, he did his work on Jimmy.
Oh, okay, that's real.
The score of the game was 34-32.
Oh, real great game.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy probably had 12, 14, give or take 4 points each way. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
But he ain't do his Jimmy. Jimmy.
Trust me, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Jimmy ain't do his normal. You know what I'm saying? But my boy G-Rock, that's because we game plan good. We end up beating him.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So once we beat them, we like, let's win it.
Yeah.
We can win this, you know what I'm saying? So then, I don't know how deep y'all know the Wisco and Pewaukee rivalry.
A little bit. I really started paying attention to Wisco with you.
So it like started like around our year. So once they joined the conferences together, that's when it really took off. But so we beat Pewaukee. You know, Wisco and Pewaukee always play each other to go upstate. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This is the first year I think they put Pewaukee on the other side so that Wisco and Pewaukee can meet. Like they did this year. But we end up playing Pewaukee. This another funny story. You know what I'm saying? I know the game finna be on TV, all that, so I gotta go get crispy. I gotta go get crispy. So I'm at the barbershop. Shout out to my boy Tay. You know what I'm saying? Tay be dragging. You know what I'm saying? Now, I should have opened my mouth probably like, Tay, this the biggest game of my life, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come on. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't
we know some dragging barbers.
I'm just waiting my turn, you know what I'm saying? But we got shoot around. Let's just say the game is at 3. We got shoot around at like 12. You know what I'm saying? Where we shoot around, we drive to the game.
Yeah, and we in Madison right now, right?
No, we still, this is to go upstate.
Okay,
so this at the Owl.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? This game at the Owl.
Oh, that's big. That's
big. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm at the barbershop during the shoot around. I missed the whole shoot around. They blowing me up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? This the biggest game of my life. You know what I'm saying? So then our second best player of the year, his name was Saquon Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Cole. He ain't there either.
What's going on with him?
So he had it's a long story, guy. He wouldn't get there, bro.
That's so the biggest game of your life, y'all late.
You know what I'm saying? So PJ, Grump Day on our ass, bro. Like, y'all bullshitting, bro. This the biggest game of our fucking life, and y'all finna fuck it off, because, you know what I'm saying? XYZ, whoever, Quan, you know, I don't want to put his business out there what he had going on, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get fresh.
Facts.
So, no, I didn't miss the whole, I made it to like the last 15 minutes. You know, this the game plan we show. You know, that shit is serious, bro. Serious. Like, I'd be pissed if I'm a coach and my 2 best players.
So the clock was on and you wasn't even there yet.
Yeah, bro. No, we still at Wisco.
Oh, okay.
Like, so we was gonna do the walkthrough at Wisco, load up in the vans, and then drive there as a team. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So what ended up happening was I made it to like the last 15 minutes. You know, coach pulled me to a side. You know what I'm saying? You know, and coach don't cuss. You know what I'm saying? He don't cuss, but he. You know what I'm saying? He mad. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I get there, I'm like, where Quan at? You know, at this point, I still didn't know Quan wasn't there until I got there. Yeah. So I'm like, Quan ain't here either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. We get on the vans. Our assistant coach had to take his personal car to go pick Quan up on the way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Once again, the biggest game of our life to go upstate. You know what I'm saying? So we get there, you know, we lock in, whatever. We down 9. with like 2.5 minutes to go. So we like, man, we done fucked it off.
Yeah. That's tough too.
My boy Tim Road Truck, you know what I'm saying? Tim hit 2 back-to-back threes. 2 back to so we come down, he hit a 3, we get a stop, he hit another one. Yeah. So now it's a game, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it now.
That's big, no shot clock, all that, so you gotta
let's get it now. You know what I'm saying? We end up winning by like 6.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because our D, we was good on D. Like our D was just vicious, you know what I'm saying? So boom, this the first time in school history. You know, football, they don't want to stay plenty times. You know what I'm saying? But basketball never did it. So, like, that week of school was different.
I bet.
We didn't do shit. Like, the whole week, we didn't do shit. So, if anybody ever had, like, the state experience, it's different, bro. It's super different because you go up there on, like, Wednesday, everybody get a practice on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So, our day to practice was, like, the Wednesday. So we leave. We didn't stay that Wednesday. We left school early, went up there, came back, and we came back. You know, it was like a big, like, little celebration for us.
Yeah, that's big.
You know, we ain't really getting no homework for the week, none of that. You know, and about the Lutheran school system is it's super supportive of like the high school. Yeah. So like the Garden Home, St. Marcus, Atonement, like them, like the inner city black kids that go, you know what I'm saying? So all of them going to the games, you know, they going to the up to state. Because when I went to Garden Homes, when the football went upstate, you know, we pretty much took a field trip to the game.
Oh, okay.
You know
so do y'all go like does it transfer over to like Wisconsin Lutheran?
Yeah,
like
so
you know
if you graduate from the Lutheran school, you get an automatic seat into Wisco.
Yeah, that's how like Mesmer was. You got some other schools.
You get an automatic seat into Wisco. And I think maybe like Milwaukee Lutheran. No, Milwaukee Lutheran was the Missouri Synod at the time. It was like a difference. But yeah, you for sure was getting into Wisco. So boom, it's the game day. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know, I never really get nervous before a game. It was like 2 games I was ever nervous in. And this was the first one. You know, that first up there, I was a little nervous because it's different. You know what I'm saying? When you're in practice, you're excited. It's completely empty. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you're excited. Like, damn, I'm playing here one day.
And get to play at Madison, that's big.
So when you come out for warm-ups, it's different. When you get the crowd, the lights, the jumbotron, like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Then they do the introduction, all that, like it give you chills. And you just be nervous. But you know, most hoopers, when you go up the court one time, you good after that. You know, so we locked in right away. We got them out the way. Northwestern, they actually had a cat named Steve Tecker. He was like top 10 in the state too.
I remember that name.
He ended up going to South Dakota. I played him in college. He ended up going to South Dakota. He was valid too. Like, so it was a real big matchup between me and him. I want to say he might even outscored me. I had like 24, 26. He probably had like 30 probably. He was not, Steve was not, I mean, not Steve. Steve Tecker was nice, but you know, we had the better. They was big too. Like they center was like 6'9", they forward was like 6'7". Steve was like 6'4".
That's who y'all beat in the championship game?
We beat them in the semifinal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we popped. It was a good game. So we played Monroe in the championship, and it was this cat named Mitch Tordoff. Okay. Steph before Steph.
Type shit.
Like he ain't really shooting off the dribble like Steph, but the range Steph. You know what I'm saying? My boy PJ. Anybody who we talk about high school that say they killing PJ, I be standing on it. PJ, I'm gonna have some of the best defense in the state at the time. Like he was really like that. He like number 2 all-time steals at Wisco. Nobody was killing PJ. Mitch gave him fits.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Mitch hit him for like 33 in the championship game. But we won, bro. Like Monroe had a stupid game plan. So it was this 5'9" dude. He was real gritty and scrappy. You know what I'm saying? He was like
full court type,
super gritty and scrappy, diving on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't bagging down. You know them type of players. They put him on me.
Yeah. So this is what you gotta deal with all night.
I'm finna abuse.
Yeah.
What you think this is? Once we seen that, man, he called timeout ASAP. Timeout. Straight. This is what we gonna do, man. You do this. Yeah. Man, I ran off like 8 straight. Yeah. Man, y'all gotta readdress this, bro. He too lit. I don't care how scrappy you is. Yeah. 5'9". Like, yo, like, who y'all think that's disrespectful?
Yeah, that's disrespectful. You know I was just about to say that's disrespectful.
Like, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I ended up having in the championship game like 29. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up getting it done, bro. It was a beautiful experience. Just.
So, how is that feeling? Dropping 29 championship game, but just being state champion. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 in the state. Like, how's your feeling that, 16, 17? How's you feeling? You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, I'm thinking about the fam. Yeah, bro, I got me one too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because look, what people don't know, bro done hit, you know what I'm saying? He got 2 of them at King.
Yeah, he did.
My brother Chuck A, he won state in football. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get me one. That's you know big. What I'm saying? Like that was the norm around the crib. Like I ain't trying to boost or brag, none of that. Yeah. That was just the norm around the crib. Is bro, we win championships. Back. Like